Our main focus, the main focus of Electrocoopertiva as an organization, is to work on the cultural shift that on our vision is needed in the world right now. We need to shift from a culture centered in success to a culture centered in purpose. And this is mainly our strategic point that points up all the initiatives that we drive throughout our organization. It's this paradigm shift from a culture of success to a culture of purpose. Why we do that? Because the culture of success is not for everyone, and the culture of purpose is for everybody in the world. So we actually believe in an integrated world where everybody have a voice and everybody have a space, and it's a matter of changing this paradigm, this culture that is centered on losers and winners, and this is not enough for life. Life is something completely different, and this is what we believe. The aha moment is centered in two big institutions that are in big crisis in the world right now. The first one is school, and the second one is employment. So we center most of our life learning in school and looking for an employment. And both of these two big institutions are in crisis. And the aha moment is how can art and digital tools can help us to provide this new perspective in terms of learning and in terms of working. So basically the aha moment was this, with the complete lack of faith in terms of the status quo, in terms of the answers that were being given to the society. And the aha moment was, this is not gonna fit, this is not gonna work. We need to think further on that, and we need to provide a new way of learning and a new way of working in this 21st century. Yeah, I think Ashoka, in terms of resources, it's very powerful, basically because it enhances the potential of social entrepreneurship. That I think it's something that is very, very, very important. And when you mean resources, not only financial resources, but the entire network that is in place to help engagement, to help knowledge exchange, to help love exchange also between some of the fellows. And it's the place where we can really discuss in a very open way and try to find new solutions. It's a space of innovation and action, and that's why I think the resources of Ashoka are very important to work with these two main concepts of innovation, action, and enhancing courage to make it different. And I think this is basically where I see Ashoka helping me on this journey. Yes, I have collaborated with some Ashoka fellows, and it's very powerful, this collaboration. And I think that this is probably one of the challenges of the entire social entrepreneurs sector, because we live in a moment where most of the resources are scarce, and timing and all that stuff. And how can we figure out ways on engaging people in terms of not only connecting, but connecting, committing, and connecting and making things happen. And one of the things that I think is a challenge for me and for everybody is to figure out ways on how can we generate impact together. Because I know that all Ashoka fellows are working the same project, that is the humanity project, the humanity development project. And the more we collaborate, the best is gonna come. Do I have an ultimate goal? This is my first question. I don't think I have an ultimate goal. This is a process. And I don't believe in ultimate goal because I don't believe in solutions. I believe in possibilities. And we are now entering an era of the world that we need to believe that the way we're going to create an organic world with matching differences is trying to give always possibilities, and one possibility generates another possibility. And I'm on the middle of the process, and I'm always thinking that I'm on the middle of the process. And I think this provides me more energy to not stop, because it's a long journey. To shift culture is not something that I think that I'm going to be able until the end of my life. It's something that's going to take a huge long-term process. And if you focus in projects or something like that, I think I have been consolidating mainly the two main concepts that is going to be the building blocks for this strategy. The first one is a methodology of education that we call civilologia, that is centered in the process of learning by being. And this is a very simple way of providing people the possibility of thinking on their behalf and doing the best they can with what they have. This is something that we have been working and have been quite giving some very good impacts. And the second one is providing a social media that can redefine the way people work on the 21st century, because we are now centered mainly our efforts spending some time on the digital space, but earning our life in the old model. And what we are providing right now is a possibility to show that it's possible to give the economic sustainability through the work and on the digital space. And I think this is mainly it's not my ultimate goal, but it's always my middle term goal, and my middle tier goal, because the ultimate goal is something that is probably a working process always. My name is Reinaldo Pamponet Filho, and I am a change maker.